Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. This is another open carry report for April 16th, 2024. If you guys new to the channel, I like doing these videos each month, just talk about my experience with carrying openly in South Carolina. And now, what's interesting is now about a month has just a little bit over a month has passed since we became a constitutional carry state. All that means essentially is that you don't need a permit to carry. You can carry openly or concealed. I prefer to carry openly for a majority of the time. Um, and I truly I do support constitutional carry. There was now I did see an article that was talking about, has constitutional carry ran its course, basically saying what I mean. Really, can any other state really become a constitutional carry state? Because after South Carolina, really, what states are left? And the only two states that it basically said, because that it showed on the map that I can see coming next is North Carolina and then Nevada. Um, as for the other states, I don't know. I think with Michigan might be a toss up. Uh, Virginia might be a toss up. So who knows with those states? But all the other states, it's I guess it's highly unlikely. I don't. New Mexico is a weird case, because it's sandwiched right between Arizona and Texas, um, and they have some really weird gun control laws there. But it's interesting to see what effects have constitutional carry had on the state. And also there was a news report that said it was basically saying I think the article was it was based off some info gathered in Spartanburg. At least that's where the article where the article came from, and it was basically saying that violent crime in the state, at least violent gun crime, has been going down. If I can find that article, I will include it in the description box. But as far as my personal experience for this month, I did a video where I talked about I did see a lot more young guys at the range. I remember that Saturday, I was hanging out with a buddy of mine, and we saw the range was packed. A lot of young guys with in the range we go to. You gotta have some. If you're under 21, you gotta have someone with you before you shoot a pistol. And a lot of the young guys had one or two older guys with them. I did see a few people carrying openly. And one thing I'm gonna try to make it a habit of doing is because I was we went to Denny's after shooting, and I saw a young guy, must have been maybe in his early 20s or maybe even younger than that. He was carrying, I remember it must have been like a Glock 17 in on his left side, but it was in a level 1 retention holster. What I may start doing is asking guys to if I see them carrying in if it's a leather holster that doesn't have a retention strap, or just a regular Kydex holster that maybe has maybe level 1 retention, I'm asking them to reconsider how they're carrying, and maybe get a level 2 or level 3 retention holster, because like I said, the guy was carrying openly. Um, and I would hate for someone to have, because that's a concern that people tell me, that where anyone snatch your gun from you. So no, I'm pretty well aware of my surroundings, and I do I carry my holsters. I carry my pistols in a level 2 retention holster. I haven't quite went. I don't think I want to get a level 3. I think that's a bit too much. But I think a level 2 is sufficient enough. But if I do see someone carrying openly, and it appears as though the holster doesn't have any positive retention, any active retention like a strap or a button on the side, I'll talk to them about it. Um, I actually know it's funny. When I picked up small Lincoln Electric 140 welder from a pawn shop, and the guy who was showing when they go show me the welder, he was carrying a H&K UMP9 in a leather holster, and he bent down in front of me, and I remember seeing the handgun, and he was carrying open there. He saw the handgun, and he just had it in a regular leather holster, and he may have been the first person I ever asked, to reconsider how they were carrying, because if I was someone nefarious, I could just snatch the gun out of it. I could just snatch his H&K out of his holster, and that would have been very bad for him. But that didn't happen, obviously. So I just suggested to him, he get a level 2, a level 3 retention holster, especially if you're working in a pawn shop where you may attract some people who are, maybe a little bit desperate, and if they see an opportunity to take advantage of someone, they may take it, like taking someone's pistol. And so I'll try to be on the lookout for those situations. I can just, and also to encourage people who do carry, who do carry, whether they carry open or concealed. Like I said, carry however you want. Just carry consistently, and make sure. And going back to the last video I did about the shooting that happened in North Carolina. If you're going to take up this responsibility, practice, go to the range, get with like-minded individuals to practice with, get some pointers, tips, and learn to commit to this, this responsibility, because it's a major one, one that we not only have as human beings, but we also have as citizens. Something that really a lot of people around the world don't really have an opportunity like this. So I want us to take, really show appreciation for it, and exercise this right responsibly. So let's see. I'm trying to think of I can't really think of anyone else that I had. Actually, there was one other situation. I was going to meet up with this guy for some truck parts. I've been doing some work on the truck and been wanting to get some, see what parts are out there. I try to get a new bench seat, but it turns out I'll have to just reupholster my existing seat. And as I was leaving from the guy's place, then picked up a small electrical part. There was a guy walking his dog around the neighborhood, and he was open carrying a Jimenez Arms 9mm. And the reason I can tell it was a Jimenez Arms because they have very distinct looking grips. I could tell from the shape and the pattern on the grip panels. That's what it was. It was a Jimenez Arms. And I waved to the guy. I asked him, "Hey, what are you carrying?" So it's a 9mm, which is funny. When I ask people what do they carry, I'm asking for. I want to know like the model, what model it is, what company makes it. It's not to get get into a pissing contest. It's just I'm curious to see what someone likes to carry. But it was cool. The guy said he was carrying his 9mm, but I could tell, like I said, it was a Jimenez Arms. I told him I was carrying a 45. Kept it moving. And that was the other time I seen someone carrying openly in South Carolina. But that's it. That's all I got for this video. Please, guys, share your thoughts. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Do you carry openly where you live, or do you see people carrying openly, on a regular basis? Please let me know in the comment section. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I see what I can do to address it. But that's my video. It's an open carry report for April 16th, 2024. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.